is DEM 0419-037. This is the subject investigation, interviewing and report writing. As far as we know, Malaysia has been shocked by the murder case of Siti Surya Shuhada. Today, I would like to share the heartbreaking tragedy that has happened to the young Ismail family. Number 1. Fact of the case. 1 November 2020. Afternoon. Siti Nurliana wait for her sister Siti Surya Shuhada in the school to be picked up by her sister. Siti Nurliana walked back to her house in Kampung Lubek, Batu Telemun. Siti Nurliana returned home. She saw her sister Siti Surya Shuhada embedded in the living room of her home in a state of blood and wrist breaks. Siti Nurliana tried to call her sister, but no answer. State of fear, trauma, and sad. The case was initially formulated as robbery and murder, as some items were lost, such as cash, makeup items, and mobile phones. Everything started to change when CCTV footage from the bird breeding building. There was an EX5 motorbike that came out and entered the house of Siti Surya Shuhada, and the one who broke the motorbike involved a woman with a hair scarf and a high bike. 2 November 2020 morning, Nur Atira, accompanied by her mother, was present at the Hulu Terengganu District Police Station to assist in the investigation. Police, however, found Atira evidence suspicious. A question of further investigation was later conducted. Atira's body, there was an injury effect. A bit in her hand was believed to have been caused by a scalpel. Atira admitted she was present at Surya home at 9 a.m. Atira also admitted she had killed the victim. The police also said the suspect will be remanded and have already managed to get a remand order for 7 days from 3 November to 9 November at about 10:30 a.m. Number 2. Evidence that helps establish the murder case. Number 1 is CCTV. CCTV was the first evidence found. CCTV showed there was an EX5 motor coming in and out, involving a woman wearing a headscarf and a high bun carrying the motor. Next is a hair grip in the second evidence on the victim's hands, as a result of a scalpel between the victim and the suspect. Number 3 is makeup item. Telephone and money are the items from stolen item found at the suspect's house. Last, a knife. A knife is a tool used to stab a victim to death. Knife has been dumped on the side of the highway. Number 3. Pupil who suffers from the trauma. First person to be trauma was Siti Nurliana Syuhada. As a result of trauma, Nurliana in a state of fear and sad because of the loss of her sister. Nurliana's relationship with her sister is very close, not to mention that her sister sang and pick up from the school every day. Number 2 is Ismail Muda. As a result of the trauma, Ismail Muda is still trauma and unable to set foot in their residence in Kampung Lubuk, Batu Telemung, which is the location of the tragic murder. Grandfather of the reside in Kampung Meladau, Selat Kepong. Here, beside the father of the victim, Ismail Muda can still imagine the condition of my sister Siti Nur Surya, who has covered in blood when she was found in the living room of the house. That is why my father himself has not been able to return home in Telemung. After the incident, only boy go back and forth to see the house and take nature sight such as close, but not one is willing to speak the night there for now. Section 302 Penal Code. In my opinion, a suspect can be punished under Section 302 of the Penal Code for murder. The main reason the suspect should be punished is because the suspect used a sharp weapon which result in the tragedy of brutal murder. Using a sharp weapon, the suspect was acted to stop and the victim continues. The suspect also has a grudge against the victim because of the victim's attitude toward the suspect. For example, the suspect was physically humiliated by the victim and involved family members of the suspect. As a result, the suspect acted in